Eric Burgess here, and we have again been asked to solve for x. So just like the previous problem, we're going to simplify the problem down, and then we're going to isolate x. So we're going to start off just by writing our acronym just to remind us. So that's PEMDAS. And first we look for parentheses stuff. So this is specifically stuff going inside of parentheses, going on inside them, right? So here's the stuff inside of parentheses, because we do have some. But x plus 2, well, we don't know what x is, so there's no way to combine it with 2. So at this point, we can't do anything. So we're all done with parentheses. There's no exponents. So now we do multiplication and division from left to right. So this minus 8 isn't doing anything, so this is just going to be minus 8. This, however, this 4 is being multiplied by this whole thing right here, surrounded in parentheses. It's going to be distributed in like so. So that's going to be plus, and then 4 times x. We don't know what x is, so we just write 4 times x, or 4x. And 4 times positive 2, positive 4 times positive 2, that's positive 8. So we put down plus 8, and that's equal to 8. There's nothing going on the other side, so it's just 8. So, okay, we've done as much as we can there, and now we do addition and subtraction from left to right. So looking at this, there's no other terms with an x, so we can't combine the 4 with anything. So we're just going to combine the numbers. Now I have a minus 8 and a plus 8. So that's great because 8 minus 8 is 0. So these cancel each other out. They go to 0. And we can't do anything with the thing on the other side of the equals quite yet. So we just copy our problem down what's left. So the 4x survives, and that's equal to 8. And now we say, well, this is being multiplied by the 4x, and we want to get the x all by itself. So we know that the opposite of multiplication, or its inverse, is to divide. So if we divide by 4, this will make it 1, and 1 times x is just x. So that's why we're going to divide by 4. We have to do it to both sides, because if we only do it to 1, that's not equal. We have to maintain equality. So this becomes 1. 1 times x is just x, and 8 divided by 4 is just 2. So this would be our x value. Now we could check it. We could check it by plugging it in up here, and if this comes out to be true, then we know we did it right. So I'm going to use the calculator for this. So we're just going to type minus 8 plus 4, and we put a parentheses for the parentheses here. Now this x, when we plug in 2, you actually don't need parentheses. You could just put 2. But I see too many students mess up plugging in x when you do need parentheses. So just so you know, you can put an extra set. You could put parenthesis to parenthesis. Whenever you replace x, you can use parentheses and it will work. However, if you don't put parentheses, sometimes it'll backfire and it won't work. It'll do something different. So it's a good habit if you're not totally sure to just be a bit safe and put parentheses until you get more comfortable with the problem. So we have a plus 2, and then we close parentheses like we have here to close this outer set. So we have our inner set, outer set. And if this is equal to 8, then we know that this was done correctly. So we do it, we get 8, and we say, well, that's exactly what we got. And you could write this all out. You could write out this as a, you could say check, and then you could write out that formula and show that 8 equals 8 after some simplification. Because then it's all just numbers. You don't have to solve for anything. And you say, well, this is true. So that means that our x equals 2 is very correct. We're very confident in this answer. So that is how you do this. If you have any questions about this, let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe, and we will catch you in the next problem.